Kevin's excited because we're about to give her her first shower. Why are you looking at yourself in the mirror like that? We're gonna fill up the whole tub, right? And then we're just gonna throw her in there. Just kidding. Hey, Heaven, how much do you weigh?
You're getting your shadow, Mama. You get a lot this time.
Oh. Hey guys, we're at the gym here. Today's video, I'm gonna show you guys 3 ways to squat in order to attack different muscles in the legs, like the inner thighs, the glutes a little bit more than the hamstrings, all that stuff. And something I want to tell you guys is that, okay, so last video I made, I told you guys that I was gonna do a fat loss transformation series that I was gonna start this past week. The thing is that I had scheduled someone that I was gonna train, right? But we pushed it back a week. And today I was gonna train her today, but she lagged it on me, so I'm gonna have to find someone else that's more dedicated than her. So it's kind of like, I don't know when I'm gonna start the series anymore. It could be next week, it could be in a month. Right now I'm looking at someone that I could trust, that's really fully committed, because I don't wanna waste my time, so I'm not gonna charge the person. I wanna make sure I find someone that's fully committed to this. Africa, come in. What are we hitting today? Tell them.
Legs and booty.
Legs and booty. So when it comes to the squat, there's the way you position your feet affects different muscles that are being worked. So if you were to want to target more of the inner thigh, what you want to do on a squat is you want to make sure your feet are at a wider position than normal. So when they're like this, toes slightly pointed out, and you squat down and your knees go out towards your toes, you're gonna target more of the inner thighs. Now, if you wanted to target the thighs and the hamstrings evenly, that's when you go normal, like a normal squat, right? Now, if your goal is to mainly target your thighs, right, the quads, that's when you gotta put your feet together like this. When you have them this close, and you squat down, you're gonna feel that a lot more here and not really in the hamstrings at all. So remember, inner thigh, evenly hamstring and quads, and then this is all quad right here. Hey guys, so in this clip right here, I'm explaining to Africa that I want her to start with 7 wide squats. So I'm telling her to make sure her knees go out as she squats down. And then I'm also telling her that as she pushes up on the squat, she want to make sure she pushes off the heels. All the pressure should be on the heels. If you put any pressure on the toes, that's going to be really bad for the knees. So I'm making sure she pushes off the heels. And then I'm also telling her how to breathe in and breathe out. On a squat, you want to really make sure you breathe in on the way down and breathe out on the way up during the hard part of the exercise. Because a lot of people, they feel lightheaded. It could be because they're just not breathing right during a squat. Yeah, this movement right here is targeting all 3 variations of the squats that I was showing you guys earlier. It's a very challenging exercise, especially because it's 21 reps, no breaks, and you guys have got to make sure you push yourselves to finish all 21 reps of this. And we're doing the 7 reps close stance, targeting the thighs. Africa's goals right now are to really grow the thighs. Her glutes have grown a lot because that's what we were focusing on, but we're trying to really get those thighs to grow too. This is what we do between sets. Oh! Woo! Look at this curve though, right here. From here to... You guys, that's something I want to tell you guys. When it comes to working out, after you do a set, something you really want to do is focus on not taking too long of a break. You know, when people, usually a lot of times I see it in the gym, when people finish a set, they start going on their phone and they start talking to people for a very, very long time. What you want to do is you want to keep the heart rate up, right? The longest break you should be taking is 90 seconds, you know? The break should be 30 to 90 seconds. If you're taking longer than that, you know, your heart rate's gonna go, it's not gonna be as quick, the burn's not gonna be as effective, you know, make sure your breaks aren't too long. So I get it asked all the time, Booty King, what's a good workout to round the glutes? Here, let me show you guys. So look, what we got here. She's at the edge of a bench, at the edge. This leg is able to go lower. When it goes low like that, she's getting a deeper stretch right here, which is the area we're targeting. And her body is completely flat on the bench, just like that. All the way to 20 reps. There you go. Look, I know it's a simple workout. It looks super simple. There's no weight involved. But Africa, tell them how you really, really feel after the workout.
It feels as I look rough.
You know, we're 2 workouts down. The next one's gonna be lunges. Drop set on the lunges. I love drop sets because it puts so much pressure on the glutes, on the muscles you're trying to grow. Drop sets are a good way to switch up your routine. If you're like doing the same routine all the time, drop sets are like a crazy tool to use on your leg day. And in case you don't know what a drop set is when, just say you're doing lunges, right, with 20 pounds on each arm. So you do the weight, the amount of reps you're gonna do. So just say you're gonna do 12 reps with that weight. Right when you get to 12 reps, you drop the weight and you grab half the weight. So instead of 20s, now you're doing 12 more right away, the same leg with 10 pounds on each arm. Here it is, guys. 3rd workout, drop set of the lunges. 3, 4, roll lower, lower, babe. Right before your knee hits the ground, go up, okay? Just like that, that's perfect. There you go, come on. All the way to 12, there you go. All right, now she's gonna grab 10 pounds to 12 more. Hope you're keeping up, guys. We working, guys, we working. Same leg. Perfect. There you go. Notice how her front knee doesn't pass her toes? That's key. I'm gonna push off the front heel. That back heel never hits the ground or else you're gonna lose balance. You wanna make sure that back heel is always up. Good job. Okay, so let me explain how this works sets-wise. So when you do a drop set like she did with one leg, you do 12 reps, then you drop the weight, do 12 more reps on the same leg, and then you move on to the other leg. Once you do the other leg, that counts as one full set, okay? I don't want you guys to think each leg is a set. It's the effort you give, you know? Like I keep telling you guys the same thing over and over. I know I repeat myself a lot, but it's because it's the truth, you know? I'm around all these people that transform. I know what it takes. And the women that transform and the women that don't transform is the effort they give. You know, like showing up to the gym isn't enough. You know, there's millions of girls who work out, but the difference between the ones that transform and the ones that don't is just, it's right there, you know, the effort they give. Okay, you guys know how I just explained how your feet positioning affect what muscles are being worked during the squat? The same things, like the same feet position affect the muscles being in the leg press. So if you're doing a wide stance on the leg press, you're gonna get more of the inner thighs. A close stance, you're gonna get more of the thighs. And then when you have it evenly out, that's when you're gonna target both the hamstrings, the quads, and a little bit of the glutes. But the same things that apply to the squat apply to the leg press. All right, Africa, show them what you got. All right, we're gonna do a little wider stance here because she wants to work more on her inner thighs. You got it. There you go. Perfect. Knees going out. Make sure you guys never lock out the knees when you go up. They should always be slightly bent, even at the end point. Because if you try to straighten the legs, it might cause hyperextension. That's how you see a lot of people injure their knees. There you go. Perfect. So last exercise of the day before we do calves, hip thrust with the build a booty band, shoulder build a booty band. It's gonna be a burnout. So usually with hip thrust, I have her do like whatever weight she can do, 12 to 16 reps with. But today's whole routine is gonna be a little different, so I'm gonna have her end it with a burnout So we're gonna aim for 50 reps each set, 3 sets of this. So it's important when you guys place the band, it's right next to your knee, like right above the knee. And you guys keep your knees out. This band is very hard, so it's gonna wanna get your knees in, but you wanna keep them out because once you keep them out, it's gonna engage the glute muscles on the side. So you're working out the whole booty. You're gonna feel your whole booty burning with this. The whole booty. Remember, push off the heels. When you go up, you should form a 90-degree angle. Look how good her form's gotten. Like she's literally like almost like if she's gonna sit down on the ground. Like her whole torso is going down with her, just like that. Where the 22.5s are, okay. Make sure you're doing them right there. You're good. Guys, so me and Africa just got home, and along with the workouts that I show you guys have to make an effort to cook some healthy food. And here, what I got is a plate. You know, I got some chicken breast, sliced up, sweet potato, super good carb, and then we got some vegetables. You know, the broccoli, the carrots, the chicken. I'm gonna have a link in the description box on how you could cook your chicken. Usually the best way to do it is to grill. So that way you could make a huge amount and it'll like last you for like 3 days, maybe a whole week. And it's like an old video I made, but it's still valuable. So again, here you go. Got the sweet potato, once again. Sweet potato has a lot of fibers, so sweet potato is a good carb, you know. Chicken, and yeah, I already showed you guys. Hey, you in the dog? She wants to be with me.
No, she wants to be with her mom.
So guys, before we end the video, on our we just have we have one concern because she just pooed on the carpet, right? And I was pretty upset. So was Africa, and we just need advice. Like, what's the best way to train a dog to like poo in a certain spot? Like, she's barely learning. Heaven here is barely learning how to pee on the potty pad, right? She's like barely learning how to pee on there, but she won't really poo on there. What's like something we could do? I don't know if you guys could just help us out in the comments, like leave any advice you guys have on the best way to train her to poo on the potty pad. And also, for some reason, she like loves eating her poop. And when we see her poop, obviously we like get her away from the poop. But when we're sleeping, she poops a lot and like she eats her poop.
Stop it.
When we're not around. And I don't know why she does that. And like, I don't know how to like stop her from keep doing that. Tell them you need help. Tell them. Tell the people you need help. I need help.
I love you, mamas. Give me a kiss. Put your poopy.